How to handle a breakup. It's unbelievable when I see the torture and misery one puts themselves through after a breakup. How you handle a breakup is going to carve the future of your relationship. Basically, there are two paths you can take from here. Point 1, stuff things up completely and continue your downward spiral. Or 2, take affirmative action to pull yourself together and get your ex back. The ball is in your court. So now is the time to decide on how you will play it. Here I'm going to talk about why it's important to keep your mind and body healthy after going through a breakup. Point 1. The lowdown on eating. Healthy eating habits are usually the first to go after a breakup. If you're thinking, who cares? That's not such a big deal compared to wanting to get my ex back, then you're dead wrong. Failure to eat a well-balanced meal will lead to depression, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, and the list goes on. Trying to copy with a breakup is one thing, but then being burdened by eating disorders and diseases as a result of a breakup is like a double unwanted whammy. Maintain your health by following a well-balanced meal at all times. You're just not going to function well if you don't eat right. You'll likely be less alert and less articulate if the chance for patching things up does pop up. In fact, you might not even notice when you're getting that chance. Keep your mind and body in top nick at all times by eating a well-balanced meal. Point 2. Sleep. Like a log, your eating habits aren't the only things that might change for the worse. The image of the depressed insomniac, who stays up all night staring at the tube or reading a trashy novel, red-eyed and possibly with a bottle in hand, is pretty much a stereotype, but as with most stereotypes, there is some truth to this. In fact, there's probably a little too much truth. By taxing your sleep, you will become less alert and lose your concentration. If you don't get a proper night's sleep, you'll be less mentally and emotionally able to deal with the challenges in your day. When you're hoping to fix a relationship, you definitely want to be up to all mental and emotional tasks. So sleep like a log. Sleep deprivation can drastically affect your mood. As a child, you probably had the experience of staying up until you got tired and giddy. As an adult, however, the opposite is more likely. Your lack of sleep can add to or cause depression. It makes your problems seem much worse than they really are. And how does sleep deprivation directly affect your chances of getting back with your ex? Well, due to being less alert, it may make you misinterpret any go signals you might get. So, what can you do to make sure you eat and sleep right? The answer is tied in with the third hurdle you might face after a breakup: complete physical inactivity. Point 3. It's time to exercise like a champion. It's easy to try and numb yourself to your feelings by sitting around and watching television, reading cheap paperbacks, or communing with your favorite bottle of spirits. Throw a lack of sleep and bad eating habits into the mixture, and you're sure to send yourself into a spin that will make your life null and void. Lack of activity is not what you need right now. The great thing is that not only is exercise good in itself, it's also a great curative for sleeplessness and an out-of-whack appetite. Exercise can do wonders for your mood. It's hard to explain how much so, except to say that it's almost like a magic pill. You just have to give it a go, even 20 or 30 minutes of it a day, and you'll see a marked change in your attitude and mood. You'll feel better and more able to deal with the things that you do feel bad about. Getting some vigorous physical activity will help you regulate your appetite. Half an hour of cardiovascular exercise, even something as simple as walking, can improve your appetite for the better, and if you've been eating the wrong foods, you'll be less inclined to do so with a little physical activity. You'll be more in the mood for healthy foods, and less for foods that weigh you down and clog your arteries. Take up yoga to help you relax and sleep better at night. Bicycling, hiking, or even just regular long walks can tire your body enough that you'll get a good night's sleep. Make no mistake about it. Your actions from this day forward will determine your chances of getting your ex back. Don't stuff it up, look after your health, and before you know it, your mood will make a turn for the better.